What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back up blood clot again, you understand? Episode 408 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. My brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. Lewis is here with his crown and his world title belt. And Flawless is being a coward in the background, leaving me here all alone, like the wallad that he is.
Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, leaving me all by myself. I'll be on in a sec.
Make sure you're smashing a like. You get me? Make sure you're subscribing to the gang. All of that, blood. You get me? Let me check in on these man. You get me? Lewis. You did it, mate.
I always said we had a chance. Man told me always PSG, don't worry, it's a formality. Yeah, it is a formality, but for who, blood? But for who? We have come back to our throne, bruv. The gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues. You man thought it was just a couple of lines for Bants. No, it was a self-fulfilling prophecy. You understand? Now, we are back with a flex for 4 years. Shout out to the panelists. Shout out to the mortals within the chat. Shout out to the mortals in the panel with me. Big up to Monts who couldn't make it, but that is also because Monts has officially been overthrown. I was talking about kingdoms and all of that. Guess what? Certain man's kingdoms are on my planet. They are on my earth. They are on my soil. Everything on this earth belongs to me, and it belongs to me for the next 4 years. Where certain men have to renew their lease every year, I have 4 years to flex this on every single one of you motherfuckers. You should have killed our club when we had the chance. You should have killed us when we got sanctioned. And what did you lot do? You left the heartbeat. You left a little heartbeat, and look what it turned into. A team that was ripped apart, brought back together, and has still managed to have more success than certain big clubs. There are arguments that we are no longer even entertaining anymore. The London argument was already dead. But now there's no point. I want to talk to me about London being any other color than blue when the literal planet is blue. Shame. Have shame. Beating PSG ain't for everybody. Winning the World Cup ain't for everybody. Participating in the World Cup isn't for everybody. But it is for one person, and it's for the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues. So I am honored to be your king for the next 4 years. I am honored to reign supreme over this world, and I will be a noble king. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be a prick. But here's what it is. Up the Chelsea. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Flawless. It's going to be a long day, blood.
Yo, it's going to be a long 4 years, man. Jesus Christ. Yes, it is. These lot packed up PSG. Just do the PSG to do.
Game for everybody.
Need the PSG to do us a favor one more time, you know. Right, Lord. Big up the chat, though. Big up the chat.
Hey, they said the Conference League. They said the Conference League was a shit trophy, but the Conference League winners beat the UCL winners. It's all mad. It's all mad. Maybe we should be in the Super Cup with Tottenham. Maybe it shouldn't be Tottenham that get kicked out. Maybe it should be PSG. It's all mad. Why the long faces? Why all the silence? We've just made history. The fuck? We are the first and only ever world champions. All the old world champions are now listed as Intercontinental Cup winners. We are one of a kind. Come on, people.
Oh, this ain't even the fucking first one. Here's the first one. Big up, Stop the Cross, blood. World champions. You'll never sing that.
Never ever, bruv. We've won it all, and then we went and won it all again twice in the same year, bruv. Chelsea.
Big up, Stop the Cross again. Chelsea have completed football.
Damn straight, bruv. We're done with competing with this planet. Bring me the Martians. Bring me someone from Jupiter. We need new opposition. We've already conquered this world. What more is there to do? They make new competitions and we just go and win it anyway. Fucking hell, we just keep winning. We really got back to where we're meant to be, man. Oh, what an institution. They can never kill us. They can never kill the Chelsea.
You gotta Stop the Cross again. It's always about winning. Arsenal can't relate. Ha ha ha.
Big up, my G. Facts.
Big up, Kevin. Champions of the world. You'll never sing that.
Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Big up, Daniel. We are Chelsea. Never doubt us again. Champions of the world. Sanchez haters, I will get my apologies.
Big up Sanchez for that. If you leave tomorrow, you leave with that game and that tournament. Big up, man. Big up, Sanchez. Man turned up.
Big up, Kevin. Make sure your praise is as loud as your disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
Big up, Mo. Phase 11 Arteta will win the Club World Cup. Hashtag trust the process.
That's if you guys get your way and the World Cup gets extended. We've heard the news about all the clubs that couldn't get into it begging to get into the next one. But apparently it's not a serious competition.
Big up, Yak. For me, the next 4 years will address you as Your Highness. I demand a guard of honor at all of your little bum ass stadiums. Don't comply, get removed.
Mm-hmm. I already said this on my stream. Personally, I think you guys are all done using my club's maiden name from your unwashed mouths. I do not need you, man, acknowledging us as Chelsea. From now on, when you mention Chelsea, you say your world champions. If it's Arsenal versus Chelsea, it's not Arsenal versus Chelsea. It's Arsenal versus your world champions. If we win a game, your world champions have won. If we lost a game, it's a difficult weekend for your world champions. But have some respect and please do not use my club's maiden name when you haven't earned the right. You haven't earned it. Not even complete Europe, let alone the world. The disgrace.
We got Yak again. CFC fans, we in this building. Don't think we didn't see that rat-faced here we go for Gyokeres after we went 3-0 up. Better move from better move from better Arsenal.
Yeah, I had Arsenal fans in my chat saying, Gyokeres, here we go. Like, do I give a fuck? I'm 3-0 up against PSG and man are talking to me about up 9. Who cares? Big up to him and all that, but congratulations on giving up from winning things. You know?
Big up Nathaniel. Troops, congratulations on getting Gyokeres, but make sure he don't turn out to be Gyokeres. Anyway, Lewis, as we're world champions, can you make sure you find some receipts, please?
Up there, Chels. Don't worry, I already have a ton of it. I just need a few more. Carefree Reacts will be tomorrow. It won't be today because I just need to complete everything. And I also need a couple of hours sleep. I have got barely any sleep. I've just been rewatching replays and just anything from the game, everybody's reactions. So I'm going to need a bit of time, but don't worry. Everybody's going in the Dutch pot. Like I said, you were celebrating my club being sanctioned. You should have hoped we died. And we didn't die. Now we're going to come back even more infuriating and unbearable than the last time. Hold. Big up for the donation, though.
Big up certified. I thought we were getting smoke, troops. I have the clip. I give Maresca a lot of stick, but he did the business. Champions of the world again.
Again. Up the fucking Chelsea. I have the nerve to try and talk to me about what colour London is.
Big up Urkel. You know the fucking vibe. Chelsea versus everybody.
And there's only ever one winner. Up the fucking Chelsea.
Big up Kevin. May your praise be as loud as your disrespect.
Up the Chelsea.
Big up C Flair. What phase is Maresca in?
Up the Chelsea.
Big up Fats.
My G.
Say it properly. Double world champion Chelsea. The only team in the land that has 2 World Cup trophies.
Thank you for saying it. But we only have one. The other one's been turned into an Intercontinental Cup. What I will celebrate, though, is that we're the only one with it. We're the only one to say that we're world champions. Man will say small club and everything. We have made history. In decades' time, when they talk about the Club World Cup and how excited other teams are to participate, we will be the first winners. We will be the ones that started this. Up there, Chelsea. History makers.
Big up Bossack, sorry. Trossard asked to leave. Could Rodrigo still happen? I heard today that we still want Eze and Rodrigo. So, inshallah, my brother. You get me? God willing. Big up Ilya. Champions of world. You will never sing that.
Up the Chelsea.
Big up Kliss. Big up all. Chelsea remain in contact with Garnacho, Laurie Whitewell, and The Athletic.
Nice. I could bring you something like that from January. What's changed? The difference is I'm not acknowledging that we are in contact. But I'm still telling you, shit ain't happening. And on today of all days, you think I give a shit about Alejandro Garnacho? The fuck? You bring any name to me, if he ain't associated with the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues, I don't give a damn. Big up, though.
Big up Mo. Troops chat is blue. And so is London and the world.
Real shit. Big up, Mo.
Big up Mao. Yo, big up your damn self, Mo. W's for Mo.
Big up.
They tried to kill us, and for 2.5 years, they thought we were dead. They should have never let Roman handpick his successors. Mandem FC just packed the champions of Europe in front of everybody. And now the whole world is blue.
Now, you know what the maddest thing is? The world's always been majority blue. Now we just have evidence of it. Up the Chelsea.
Big up JB. In your heart, you knew, troops. Chelsea do not lose cup finals, etc. You thought mere European champions were going to beat world champions. From getting cup in Poland to getting cup from US president.
Chelsea. Big up that, my G.
We got legendary V. Americans have ruined this sport. We used to diss them for saying world champions for playing NBA teams or NFL team. And now these Chelsea fans are saying it. Football in the mud.
Sounds like someone's crying. It's a shame. So I'm getting a tissue. Subjects, get him a tissue, please. Thank you.
Big up Jason. I'm a proud Maresca hater, but if I'm proven wrong like this every week, so be it. So be it. Shout out to Maresca. We've won it all.
Big up, my guy. Respect for not having an agenda.
Man like Todd Miller. I told you about João Pedro. I told you Palmer was still the man. Peter needs a new Cole Palmer top with a gold badge. Chelsea Megastore with troops.
Yo, if you want to come to a bridge with me, I'll get you photos of all them European trophies. And the Club World Cup. They're the only place in London where you can see them. You know?
Truth.
They actually let you hold the Champions League, you know. They actually let you touch it.
Truth, what did you say on Friday, man? What did I miss?
It wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't worried about the final. He was expecting it to be a formality. And look what happened.
It gets worse. It gets worse.
Oh yeah, this is day one. You have 4 years, my friend.
No. I mean, with Todd Miller, this is why he's saying this, because we made a bet.
What's the bet?
$100.
You made okay.
And now he doesn't want the $100. He wants me to go to the Chelsea Megastore, film it, and purchase a Cole Palmer shirt for his son with the gold badge on it.
Tell me when you're going, my friend. We'll link up. It's been a minute. We'll run a zoo. Catch up. Well, I'll go take you to see the Club World Cup. Like I said, they'll let you hold the Champions League trophy, you know. You can't lift it, obviously. They'll let you hold, like, the ears and all that.
I'm fucking finished. Big up Abdi. R9. Chelsea is always Chelsea. Hashtag
Won it all.
We've won it all.
Big up Abdi, that's my dog.
Big up Bat again. After a long time, Lewis, the fan base can unite again. Upward and forward. We will have a parade.
Nah, I wish we would, but the players got to go on holiday. And you know what? Well fucking deserved. Enjoy every minute, every second, every millisecond of your vacation, because you have made this club, and not just this club, this nation and this league proud. I said we were bringing it home for all of you. We were bringing it home for this country. And for the first time, in nearly 70 years, football's come home. It's come home. Oh, glory to the Chelsea and glory to God.
Glory to God.
Amen.
Big up Oscar. Palmer holding Club World Cup and Player of the Tournament trophy. Saka still holding Nando's sauce in his hamstring.
Up the Chelsea. How about this? Tyreek George has got 2 international trophies on Saka's head top. Big up Jimmy. He ain't even evil George anymore. He's nice George. He's goody two-shoes George.
Big up Chelsea FH8BV. The mistake PSG made was coming out in white, and all Chelsea saw was Tottenham.
PSG, you know. Fucking PSG. Ha ha. Ha ha.
The maddest thing is, I said this during the game. Chelsea are taking them for Tottenham. They got Legendary V again. To the dumb Chelsea fans, if you are world champions, then what is Spain since they won the actual World Cup? Are we going to get a Chelsea versus Spain?
I said to the dumb Chelsea fans, but Argentina's world champions. And also, like, what are we talking about? When do clubs face countries? Again, servants! He's clearly salty. Get him some tissues. Get him some water. Some refreshments. He seems parched. They're clearly dehydrated. Someone go help him. And then get him the fuck out of my palace. Disrespecting the Chelsea.
Big up SJ. Madueke celebrated on the sofa. Madueke was
No, Madueke celebrates that wireless.
Yeah, he was a wireless, mate. It's Sancho.
But don't worry, we're going to post him the medal, and you can go show it to all the Arsenal players at Stale End or whatever they call it. Now, look, this is what we call a World Cup medal. It's a medal. You get this for winning something. For winning. You can go show it to everyone. They can even put it on if they want. Experience what it's like to be Chelsea.
We got JJ. You're back-to-back world champions, doing the double with a manager in his first season.
Up the Chelsea. Maresca out. Get Maresca out.
We got Semper. When will the masses see that Palmer is the GOAT?
Oh, we're gonna talk. Like, I'll save that for the Chelsea section. We're gonna talk.
Big up Ted. Big up the man them. Question. Guard of honor for the next 4 years for every match the mighty Chelsea play. Yes?
If they have any respect. If not, we'll beat it out of them. Up the Blues.
Big up Randy. He is a king. Champion of the world. Lewis. London is unfortunately blue and white. Never say Saka's name in the same breath as Palmer. Wish we had him.
Oh, he's an Arsenal fan too. You know what? There is some good in the absolute cesspit up in North London. Fair play. Fair play. Food and water to your family.
Big up Oscar. Palmer 7 goals in finals. Ornery with 0 levels.
Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Big up, the world was never ready. Some celebrate transfers, some celebrate trophies. Big up debt. Champions League, watch out, we back.
Up the fucking Chelsea. Yeah, damn straight.
They got Bossack. If we get Eze Rodrigo, what rating would Window get? 9 out of 10.
Yeah, what you said.
Big up Randy. Again, Saka misses tap-in versus PSG and Palmer puts in that masterclass. No more excuses. We deserve better troops. Why settle for mediocrity? Open your eyes. Move on.
It's because you're an Arsenal fan. You're used to it. You're numb to it. It's all you know. Just glorifying failure and finishing above Tottenham and Chelsea every season. Yeah, great.
Randy, Saka's not the problem. You get me? We all know who the problem is. We all know what's holding us back or held us back in winning. Big up Kurt Chaos. Lewis in his King Booker era.
Real shit, bruv.
All that's missing is Charmaine.
King of the world. Up the Blues.
Big up man like LJ. Ain't it convenient that no Liverpool rep the moment Chelsea win the Club World Cup? Troops and flawless. I thought this show wasn't meant to happen.
Yeah, we love the viewers too much, man. That's what it is, man. We got too much love for you lot. That's why
We're
the
real.
show goes on.
We're
That's
real
it.
ones. Work
Yeah,
off a run.
Script.
That's it.
Works after
We
run.
weren't
Lad.
ready for it.
Big up suck your mum.
It's crazy you said it. It's crazy you said it.
Lewis, you're very welcome for Palmer.
Thank you. Thank you. Again, food and water to your families and to the people of Manchester City.
Big up Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Don't ever fucking compare that dirty Odegaard to Cole.
Oh, we're going to talk about some of the comparisons that I heard on this podcast. Oh, we will talk. Don't you worry.
Big up Sultan. All those TV pundits need to hold it, especially those ESPN bozos. Champions of the world, we know what we are.
And we know what you all are not, lad.
Big up EJ. 4 years of Lewis will be insufferable. Damn you, PSG.
I told you should have killed us when you had the chance. And you left us with one heartbeat. And look what that's led to now. I told you, make the most of our banter era. And you didn't. You did not.
Big up Daniel. My free shirt is incoming soon. To remember to put the Club World Cup winners badge on my Palmer away kit. Lewis.
If jerseys can pattern that, we got you, bro. If not, we'll still be able to get it on the side.
Big up Keisha. Champions of the world. You'll never sing that.
Shell, big up Keyshawn.
Big up Randy again. A man with cojones, integrity, and passion. He is a man of his words. He is the face of the gargantuan Chelsea. My tribal chief. He is Carefree's Lewis G.
Big up to you, my friend. Big up. And when we raise the Emirates down to the ground, your house will be spared, sir.
Big up Kenny. We will be sending you Madwake with a Club World Cup medal.
Mm-hmm.
Big up Suck Your Mum again. People really thought this PSG was better than City 2023.
I said City, you know. People really thought this PSG team was better than the gargantuan Chelsea. The fuck?
Big up Aolos. Trump took Noni's medal. He can't even show it to Arsenal players.
Up the fucking Chelsea.
Big up Brendan. If Sanchez can keep that up, we win the Prem.
Sanchez, you introduced me to a vibe I need you to maintain now.
Big up Brumtown. Lewis is the tribal chief.
My dog. You see, this is why your city's blue as well, man. This is why. My dog. Blues.
Big up Jay. Palmer and Saka are both obviously elite and good at different things, but let's stop this. Palmer needs to do less nonsense. He's going to be great.
Big up Jill now, man.
Big up Hazen Tone Squire. Hazen Tone Squire. Big up yourself. This gets me. I've heard Arsenal fans on AFTV say they want to be in the competition, but the second Chelsea win it, it's a pre-season trophy. It means nothing. Cheer up, boys. You have got Madueke and Glock 9. Glock 9. Very, very happy with Blood, you understand? And it has softened the Madueke signing, but still don't agree with it. Big up Oscar. Someone check on the fake Chelsea fan, Rory Jennings. Shots fired.
Shout out Rory, but still.
Big up Rory. You're on fraud watch. OG Queens. Big up OG Queens. He was at the game yesterday and he was streaming, bro. You know what I mean? He was in the watch along. Big him up, blood. He says, at my job now, big up Lewis, as I return to Barca now. Start my quest for the quad. Last night was a movie. Every Chelsea player, 10 out of 10. No Dana Paula, no problem, bro.
I told you, bro. From when you bought your tickets, I told you were buying it to watch the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues make history. And look, the prophecy has come true, my friend. I hope you enjoyed our visit to your country. It was an honor, my friend. A true honor.
Big up Whammy Houdini. Big up on the Mickey Mouse title. LFC still better.
God, get him out my kingdom. Oh, fuck. Who let the crackhead in?
Big up Giono. Also, of course, Mons is running. He's always been mad jealous of Palmer getting numbers and being rated on eye tests. Unlike Salah, lying on his name.
It's understandable. Don't worry. He has been removed from his title as ruler of the kingdom. As now, we are ruler of the planet. And I don't need mayors. I don't need people to run it for me. So, don't worry. It's a new era. It's a new reign. We will be a loyal, noble king, but we will also be incredibly intolerable and incredibly unbearable. Up the Chelsea.
Big up Dems. World champions. Trump won a trophy before Arteta. It's looking mad. Big up Harris. Everyone's a gangster till they meet Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea.
Big up JJ. It has come home. You're welcome, England.
Up the fucking Chelsea. We have finally brought football home to this nation.
Big up Superstar 0927. Big up yourself, blood. Troops, major props on how you are being such a good sport about this. Keep it going. But world champion.
Up the Chelsea. You're world champions.
Big up Nathaniel. Casado, Rice, no debate.
Oh no, but he's got to score a free kick against Madrid in 2025.
Big up Randy again. I acknowledge you so much, my tribal chief, Lewis.
You are a loyal subject to the kingdom, and we appreciate you. More people need to be like Randy. Be like Randy.
Big up Loon. Lewis, you need to have words for Gary Neville.
No, he needs to have some words about my club, seeing as he loves fucking talking about it. How about instead of blue £1 billion bottle jobs, it's blue £1 billion champions? How about that? I think that rolls off the tongue a little bit better, blood. Don't need to talk to him. He needs to talk about my club. He likes doing it. Big up, though.
Big up Cool Gyro. Troops, any European trophies coming anytime soon? Chelsea bigger than Arsenal. Love, bro.
It's not even a competition at this point.
Big up Power Spy. I just joined the stream and I see Lewis gloating.
You gotta get used to it, man.
Big up Ultra Gamer. Big up the panel. Maresca in phase 1 has won 2 trophies, while phase 5 Arteta has won nothing. Sack him now.
Chelsea.
Big up Ultra.
Showing standards.
Big up Ultra Gamer. Todd Miller again. Still waiting on Gusto cooking, troops.
Up the Chelsea.
Big up OG Queens again. Love Chelsea Tifo. It was cool, man. FIFA World Cup next.
Oh, yeah, that thing's happening next year. Oh.
Let's get these likes up, chat. We got 1,900 inside and we don't even have 1K likes. We're on 434. Let's get to 1K likes, blood. You understand? Big up everyone that's dropped a like already. Make sure you subscribe to the man them. Link in the description. Chelsea 3. PSG 0. Chelsea are world champions. Chelsea are champions of the world. And there's no excuses. There's nothing you can say. They deserved it. They put PSG to the sword. Whole front line was quiet. Midfield was dominated. Defense was all over the place. The only one who can really walk off that pitch is probably Donnarumma because he made a couple of saves. It could have been more than 3. Cole Palmer, another final. Another big game performance. Caicedo and Enzo, absolutely dominant in the midfield. Sanchez making great saves. João Pedro hitting the floor running. Maresca gets his second trophy in phase 1. Absolutely outclassed PSG. Out-tacticked Enrique. Had man losing their head. Neves pulling hair. Enrique trying to chop man. Chelsea deserve it, blood. You understand? Congratulations, Lewis, blood. You know what I mean? It's about to be a painful 4 years, blood. You understand? But you deserve it. You get me? Man can say easy route, but you still have to win in it. You get me? You can kind of downplay the Conference League. You can't really downplay this, blood. You feel me? So, yeah. It is what it is, blood.
Nobility. I respect it. A free 5 will be sent to your house, my friend. Thank you very much. It is great to be back. And it's great to be back on the top of the ladder again. Especially in the way and the fashion that we did it. Because there's no ifs. There's no buts. There's no, but the referee might as well have been playing for PSG. There's no, you got lucky, or deflection, all of that. No, what I saw was one of the greatest Chelsea performances I have ever seen. For the nature of the opposition that we played, the form and the momentum that team was on, the way that we were underdogs, and the fact that we all showed out, player for player. Everybody played well. I've seen so many good results from Chelsea where I thought, this guy still weren't great. This guy still weren't great. This guy still was a bit iffy. I look at that squad, 1 to 11, and they all showed out. Man like Robert Sanchez. Where the fuck have you been the last 2 years? If I had that Robert Sanchez, even 1 game out of 4, I would understand. I would understand a bit more. But you have shown me a vibe that you now must maintain if you're going to be my number 1 next season. Because that is the level I need. It wasn't just the shot stopping. We already know we can save. We already know we can claim crosses. It was the passing. You started about 3 or 4 different attacks just by himself because he kept finding the free man. This is the Robert Sanchez that I need to see. The defense, Cucurella, is the reason why we didn't go 1-0 down early into the game. So it's a very easy tap-in with great understanding and great defensive awareness. Reece James said he couldn't play in the midfield. Man's just played in the midfield in a final and bossed it against one of the best midfields in the world. And I've been saying, I will put my midfield against anybody's and everybody's at any given time. I hope anyone who doubts that understands me now. I hope they do. Cole Palmer. I had to sit here a few weeks ago and hear people not compare him to Odegaard. It's bad enough. I had to hear people compare him to... Sorry. I had to hear people compare him to... I had to hear people compare him to Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. They said he was a one-season wonder like Gabriel Martinelli. The nerve, the disgracefulness. I hope we have finally put that in the bin. All does Cole Palmer turn up in the big games? He's been turning up in the big games. This man's final record might as well be Didier Drogba incarnated. I missed one good chance early and learnt from that and composed himself for the next two. Then went and bagged an assist on top. And man wanted to say, Martinelli. I remember being here a couple months ago and Mont saying that Kulusevski should be in a team of the season over him in the 10. Are you kidding? Cole Palmer! Off a bad couple of months. Form is temporary, class is permanent. I thought this was a saying that we all understood. Clearly not. Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto locked up Kvaratskhelia. I must repeat this. Malo Gusto locked up Kvaratskhelia, bruv. I cannot believe what I saw from him. And he also bitched Nuno Mendes. Now we're talking about him just being the best left back in the world just because he won Champions League. No, it is Cucurella, bruv. Defensively and offensively. I want to talk to me about one Nuno Mensch, bruv. That brother got spliffed all game. Speaking of spliff, Beraldo. He got cooked so much, he's announced he's leaving PSG. He's too disgusted with himself to even return back to Paris. He don't even want to go back. And got bullied and bitched by everybody. From Cole Palmer to João Pedro. Then Liam Delap came on and said, fuck it. I'll take the piss with him too. Just brought on Liam Delap like bringing in fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin at number 20 in the Royal Rumble or some shit. Just came in to bully everybody. And this is exactly what we did to PSG from the start. We did not let them be comfortable. We didn't let them have a second on the ball. We dominated them in the counter press, kicked the fuck out of them, and then also got the goals to show for it. And you saw how much we got into their head in the second half. Man, we're doing pot shots from range, shit crosses out to nobody or out for goal kicks. They started kicking our players and still getting away with it because the referees never fuck with us. But the difference between us and certain other fan bases is we know the referees are always against us. We know we're always the underdogs. We know it's always 12 versus 11. But that don't stop us. That don't stop us from doing what we do best, and that is winning against the odds. We could have been 5-0 up at halftime because we could have got a penalty too. Probably should have got a penalty. But you know what? It don't matter, does it? It don't matter at all. Levi Colwill, Trevor Chalobah, my dogs, you lot have turned up so much for this club over the last 3-4 months. The defense has got so much better to a point where I'm saying if it ain't no needle mover, I don't need a centre-back like that. Go get the left-back depth and everything. But the goalkeeper for me is still my biggest priority, even in spite of Robert Sanchez's brilliant man of the match worthy performance on Sunday. I just need to see that level a lot more from him. Enzo and Caicedo. I told Sam, Vitinha's getting spit roasted. And he said, I'll remember these words. I hope you do remember, because I will see you at 8 p.m. Because our lap of honour will continue for the remainder of this week. My midfield showed out again. Man like João Pedro. This brother was sipping coconut milk on the beaches of Brazil 2 weeks ago. And he's just come back and decided, I'm just going to show levels from the off. And was such a key part of us getting to the final and winning. What a player. What a jugador, bruv. Pedro Neto, unbelievable work rate defensively and offensively again. And the manager, Enzo Maresca. They had the nerve to tell him that we were going to suffer without the ball. And he said, who said that? And then proceeded to bend over PSG and violate them relentlessly for 90 minutes straight. Luis Enrique didn't even know how to deal with us. And for all those that have said, Enzo Maresca hasn't improved anybody. Everyone's got worse under Enzo Maresca. Everybody's declining under him. Talk now. Talk now with the same energy. Because I'll ask you now who's been getting worse. I've seen Robert Sanchez improve. I've seen Malo Gusto drop his best performance of the season. All of our centre-backs have improved levels over the last few months. Enzo Fernandez, do I need to mention it? Caicedo, do I need to mention it? João Pedro's just walked in and bossed it. The man that they called a championship manager, the man that people said I was moving egalish with, just because I wanted to give him a first season. Imagine if we did sack him. Imagine if we did sack him. I said it before, I will say it again. There is no other manager that I would have had for this Club World Cup run than Maresca. Because for all the fixtures that we are about to play over the next 8 months with the Club World Cup, with last season, I need one manager that is not going to run my players into the ground. And look at the injury-prone players. Reece James is fitter than he's been in months. Lavia's still got some ways to go, but we've still seen more from him than we ever saw from him under that Satanist Maurizio Pochettino. Wesley Fofana would be just fine if he didn't rush himself back, and that was against the manager's instructions. And in terms of the rest of the squad, you just look at the injury list compared to last season. Last season, it was 9 on a good day. Now we look at about 3 or 4. We have seen the squad improve. We have seen the team go up levels. We have seen all of our targets reached. And we have overachieved by bringing the Club World Cup home. Now, I understand why people wouldn't trust Maresca from the start because of CV hype and all of that. That all needs to die now. Because he's shown that the mentality's improved. He's shown that he can improve players. He's shown that he can get Chelsea going up the table. And he's shown that he can win trophies. All that lack of trust shit is gone. Don't want to hear a single Maresca out conversation for a minimum of 6 months. A fucking minimum. And if we're talking about rivals, I just don't want to hear you talk. Because all of you lot were so assured that my club was finished, it was dusted, and it would never come back to the levels that we had seen it before. And like I said, we are going to do a nasty Carefree Reacts when we get to the point. But for now, there is only one video that I feel like I need to play. So, Troops, if you could, my friend.
Oh, no.
You thought I wouldn't find it. Rise it up. Bring the video to the screen. Bring the video to the screen. Let's talk.
Well. See them bins? Chelsea Football Club. You man are in the fucking bin, blood. Sanctioned. Abramovich. Sanctioned. The club's getting violated, blood. Looks like you man are going back to your old poor ways, blood. Gone are the days of legends like Didier Drogba, Claude Makelele. Now, you're back again with Dennis Wise, Michael Dewberry, Eddie Newton, these shit man, blood. You understand? You're back to your piss poor club, blood. You can't do nothing. You were once sold for £1, like these crisps, blood. Not these chips, crisps, blood. And just know, back to life, back to reality. You man are finished. Let it sink in, bro. Let it burn like Usher, fam. You man can't do nothing, blood. You can't sell no players. You're there with Lukaku.
Maybe it's for the best though.
Post box settings, blood. No one ain't going nowhere, blood. You understand? Ain't nothing getting delivered to your bumper club, blood. No more shopping sprees. No more late night fees. No more VIP, blood. Nothing, fam. You're done out here.
Done out here. Ah. Well, indeed, my friend. Well, indeed. Michael Dewberry, yeah? Finished. Late night vibes. We have had some late night vibes watching Chelsea play in the World Cup. And throughout all of that, I told you, make the most of the banter era that we have gone through. Make the most. And what did you do? What was your biggest memory in that entire banter era? A 5-0 under Pochettino and a free kick in a quarter final of a Champions League. Is that really it? Is that really the best that you could rise up while Chelsea was in the middle of a rebuild? Now it's Clear Lake 2, Arsenal 0. And they said the Roman era was dead and finished. But the mentality and the heritage of this football club is not finished. It is not over. You had your time, you had your chance to try and tip the pendulum in your way, and you failed. You failed stupendously, you failed outrageously, you failed miserably. And this is what I mean when I say to all the Chelsea fans, do not let up over the next 4 years. Because when they saw us sanctioned wrongly and unfairly, and Roman Abramovich had the club ripped underneath him, everybody celebrated, everybody laughed, everybody mocked us when we couldn't even sell tickets. They said our club was finished. It was dead in the water. We were going to get relegated. We were never going to come back to where we were. And we've done it sustainably. They can't even try and run the oil money narrative. How about this? Let these lot spend another 100 million. Then there's going to be a new batch of £1 billion bottle jobs. We could just round it up right now. If Gyokeres goes through, we could just round it up straight to £1 billion. I want to say we're dealing with scrubs now. And then some of their biggest signings since then has been Noni Madueke and Kai Havertz. It's mental. It's mental how the more things change, the more they stay the same. The more they stay the same. We stay unbearable, we stay winning, and man, them stay trophyless. We are the gargantuan, superior, incredible, inevitable Blues. And man, them thought we were just saying it as a joke. The last word there should have been your foreshadowing. Inevitable. Man was saying easy running and everything. And then they brought the best team in Europe to the gargantuan Chelsea. And they got a gargantuan beating. The same PSG that have just run rings around this entire country. Put Arsenal in a spliff. Put Villa in a spliff. Put City in a spliff. Put Liverpool in a spliff. They got spliffed by the Chelsea. They got spliffed by the gargantuan Blues. Never ever forget who runs this country. Never ever forget who your superiors are, who your kings are, and who you answer to when the question is who runs this planet. The planet is blue. London is blue. We're not even having this fucking debate anymore. I have 6 trophies that you lot don't have anymore. The fuck? The last trophy parade in North London was in lily white. It weren't even in red and white. The fuck? And man want to talk to me about London is that colour? Your own ends aren't even that colour. I want to talk about my ends. I want to talk about my city. And now, as kings of the world, I need to say to you guys, you lot have done nothing but let my country down in European competition. Manchester United goes without saying. There's no point. Arsenal, you just make up the numbers. Liverpool, it's been a fucking minute since you've done anything noteworthy in Europe. It's only our blue brothers, Manchester City, that are trying to keep up the standards for this country. And I need better from you lot. I want our nation to be doing well. And yet again, in spite of a rebuild, in spite of $1 billion being spent, it is only me that seems to be upholding the standards for this beautiful nation in Europe, for this beautiful nation in the world. I implore all of you to do better. I implore all of you to demand better from your clubs. Because if you lot can't do it, Does it have to be us again with only a 3-week break? We don't mind doing it, but for fuck's sakes, can you not pull your weight for once? For once. Pathetic institutions. Everywhere I look, everywhere I see rubbed out institutions. And for me, they tried to say my manager wouldn't even get to that point. I told people, when you switch to possession-based football, you need to give the team a year. Luis Enrique is the example. Pep Guardiola is the example. Maurizio Sarri is the example. And Enzo Maresca has just shown that he is yet another example. Patience is given to the right people. It's not just blindly everybody gets the same. There's a reason why I backed Maresca with more energy than I backed that fat prick Pochettino. And I'm so glad that the gargantuan Chelsea did this in the country that he's meant to be managing, because I know he saw it. And I know if he saw that, I want him to know you would never, ever come close to achieving that with my club. You would have us grouped. You would have us fucking grouped with 15 injuries. We'd be playing Tyreek George up top again, even with 2 strikers signed, Gakon Merchant. We have beaten so many terrorists to get to this point. Maurizio Pochettino, Kai Havertz, Mason Mount, numerous other scrubs that don't even deserve being named. And we have beaten all the doubt and all the hate from the world, which is why it's only poetic that we conquer the world. The same world that doubted us. The same world that would never, ever have thought that we would have got to this point. Now have to answer to us as their kings and their superiors. Shout out to the mentality of this team. Shout out to Willie Isa. I am so glad to be wrong that we brought in that rugby guy, because the mentality of this squad has improved levels. And hopefully and inevitably, it will be the first of many. Hussam, you're damn right. We are the world champions. Don't forget it. Don't forget. I'm glad that I didn't have to remind you of it. What did I tell you? I told you Vitinha's getting spit roasted. And what happened? What happened? Now, be gone, mere peasant. Be gone. Can you remove his comment? Thank you. It's fraud. Up the fucking Chelsea. Up the inevitable Blues. Now, I will leave it to the mortals to prop my Chelsea, if you will.
You good, Troops. You okay over there? First and foremost, we got to do what's right. Hey, you lot run up the likes, because you lot are clearly entertained. I know the likes is doing healthy, because the Chelsea lot are everywhere. But yeah, congrats to Chelsea. Congrats to the team. Congrats to all the players, the entire club, Lewis as well, all the fans in the chat, all the Chelsea content creators. I see Matisse as well there. Not really too much to add to what Lewis said. You do have to give props to them. Troop said it right at the start. Chelsea with a better side from the jump. Literally from the first whistle, there's no downplaying their performance. There's no downplaying the trophy. They thoroughly deserved it. What Chelsea did to PSG, I expected PSG to do to Chelsea in that final, and it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Their better players turned up, as you would pretty much expect from Chelsea. We already know the level of Caicedo, for example. He showed levels as he has done, same as Cucurella. Lewis mentioned it. Sanchez made some great saves. I don't know where that Sanchez has been, but I was sure he was going to make a mistake. This guy's distribution was great. This guy made some great saves. Even the sweeper keeping as well, coming out for crosses when PSG were dinking the ball over the top as well. Their centre-backs were very, very good. Gusto, who has been heavily criticised during this tournament at points, and rightfully so, was on point. Locked up Kvaratskhelia. Seeing Reece James in midfield, which I thought was a mistake. I was like, you really going to put Reece James in midfield against this midfield? Props to Maresca. It worked. Not only did his personnel choices work very, very well, his tactics worked very well also. Enzo has improved like so much. Like he's been consistently good for Chelsea for a while now. Consistently good. João Pedro hit the ground running, like you mentioned, Troops as well. And he's a good player anyway. He's been a good player since he was at Watford. I've been watching him. So João Pedro's been good. We also talking about Neto played very, very well. The defensive work, he helped out Gusto a lot on that side as well. And Chelsea did that very, very as good as Chelsea were on the ball, off the ball, they were equally as good. They just literally PSG. That's what you have to do. And Cole Palmer as well, someone who's received a lot of criticism again, and rightfully so, was showing up this tournament and showing up in a big game, even outside of the 2 goals. Was played very, very well and shown his quality. And Chelsea now have to can carry this on into the Premier League season. So it'll be interesting to see who they do indeed add. But yeah, again, you can only give props to Chelsea for a performance like that, because they would have got beat up like that, like we expected, like general consensus was. We'd be here clowning them, and rightfully so. So on the flip side, you have to give them their plaudits and give them their praise for what they did. Like I said, it'll be very interesting to see who they add. And if they do now, indeed,
that was my next question, because they're getting the 50, they're getting the 48 from Madueke, they're getting the, I think, over 100 million for winning this. They've already got money. What does this mean for Chelsea's transfer window? What does this mean for Chelsea next season? I see Don moving crazy on Midday Live with Said and their man there talking about title, talking about Champions League, talking about better squad than Liverpool. Lewis, what does this mean?
Nothing's changed with me. I always said next season I demand a title race. Next season I'm still going to demand trophies, and I want us to go far in the Champions League. Nothing's changed with that.
Do you demand the majors?
I've been demanding us to contend for trophies, which means I want us to win those trophies.
So if you wasn't to win the Premier League next season or the Champions League, is that a failure?
Yes, to go trophyless would be a failure. To go straight.
No, I'm saying if you didn't win the Champions League or the Premier League, would that be a failure? That's what I'm saying. Like, say you won the FA Cup or something, but you didn't win one of the big 2.
If we were to win one of the domestics and we were to seriously contend for the Premier League, that would be fine by me, because that would still show progression, and that would show that we are maintaining the consistency throughout a Premier League season. But something must be won. Trophies has to remain the regularity, and we must continue to maintain that. So we must win, and we must continue to progress up the table. And that is it for me. In terms of transfer window, I still would like a Morgan Rogers, especially now Kudus isn't there, and I don't believe Rodrigo's going to leave Real Madrid. But bar that and some left wing depth and a goalkeeper, very indifferent, to be honest. The centre-backs continue to amaze me to a point where it's like, look, I can't demand another centre-back unless it's a clear needle mover, unless it's a clear level raiser. If you can bring one of those to me, I'm fine with it. But a lot of this squad has just finally realized the level and the potential that they should be playing at every week. Now I just need to see them maintain it. The fact that they've done all of this with such little faith in them, I think is going to galvanize them for the next campaign, and it's going to turn this team into mentality monsters if they aren't already at that point. Like, I have seen the change in the way that our players and our manager are talking. They have gone from not in a title race, chill guys and all of it, to we're going to win. We're playing to win. We aren't trying to suffer without the ball. We are Chelsea. We are Chelsea. We're Chelsea. You can tell that the way that we're speaking has changed. Because like I said a couple months ago, when man tried to put us in a title race, not ready yet. Now, we're ready. And I need to see us get to that point. So next season, we must contend. And next season, something must be brought home. Any trophy must be brought home. You maintain the winning culture. If there's one thing that I'm going to keep an eye on with Maresca for next season, it will be the way he handles the domestic cups. Because he threw both of them away last time. I cannot see that again this season. But we'll see. Even for some of the things that I do question Maresca about, like Reece James in the midfield, he just knows better. He just knows better, and it's just time to put some trust in him. Where people didn't believe in him last season and he had to prove himself, fine. Tell me now that he hasn't proven himself. Man is the first and only world champion. He got top 4 with a run in nobody believed he would get top 4 with. And in the last couple of games, we did that strikerless with no striker. Now, why should I not believe that the youngest Premier League team that already got fourth can go another step up the ladder next season? There is no reason not to believe it. Now, again, to everyone else who's asking, so you should be in a title race and all of that, I've explained it once now. So, to the mortals watching, you do not get to give demands to my football club. You all have sat there and told me that my club is finished for 2 years, and you are wrong. Now, for the next 4, you get to say nothing, do nothing, and enjoy the roller coaster that the gargantuan, superior, incredible, and inevitable Blues is taking you on. And be grateful for the journey that we are taking you on. Up the Chelsea. Your kings have spoken. All hail the Chelsea. All hail.
We got Whammy Houdini again. Prem champs, Mickey Mouse champs. Hashtag.
God, how did he get back in here? Do not make me have to start issuing beatings out here. Get him the fuck out of my palace now.
Big up young Rai.
Taking the piss.
Question for the panel: is Cole Palmer now world class?
No, but the ability is definitely there. But you can't have the season he had last season. World class to me is always about consistency. Cole Palmer's top quality. If you would have asked me this question at the back end of not this season, just gone the season before, I would have told you, yeah. But you can't have the fall off he had. Yes, he put up numbers, and there was an interview. I don't know if you lot watched it, but there was an interview he did literally before the game started, and he mentioned that he wasn't up to the standard this season just gone. And he mentioned, and the interview he was talking to mentioned the amount of goals he scored this season just gone. He was like, yeah, but I need to score more. I need to be doing more. So no, I don't put him in the world class. I don't think he's world class now. But Palmer's quality. That's why he gets so much criticism, because we know the standard he can be at.
I agree with Flawless. Lou?
So, I hear all of that, right?
Go on.
Even in spite of it being a bad season, man's got 32 GNA. Form is temporary, class is permanent, and big game players turn up in the big moments. And man like Mr. Cole Palmer, he knows when to turn up, bruv. I respect the opinions of the inferiors, but to me, he will always and forever be world class.
Big up Bat again. We just see you lot as Red Tottenham, no lie. Asking if London is blue before every European final Chelsea is in. Asking if they win, they are bigger.
Yeah, I saw people doing the whole, if they win the Club World Cup, is London. But how are we still having this argument in 2025? Like I've said, every single Arsenal fan having this conversation cannot tell me that they've lived their life seeing Arsenal win more trophies than Chelsea. It's a lie unless you were born before the 60s or 50s. You are lying. So then my question is, if you have watched Chelsea lift more trophies in your lifetime than Arsenal, how the fuck are Arsenal bigger? It makes no sense. It is just, they'll never admit it. They'll never admit it. But facts don't care about whether you want to admit it or not. They don't. You can say that you don't care. You can say that you don't believe it anyway. You can say this, that, and the other. The facts do not care about the feelings, about the emotions, about the ifs, the buts, and the maybes. So, keep trying.
Big up Leo. Free watermelon.
London is blue and up the Chelsea. And free up.
Big up Glorious MCFC. 24-25 PSG beating 22-23 City. The base didn't last 2 weeks.
We did it for our blue brothers, man. Food and water to your families.
Big up Randy again. I'm scared of the mighty gargantuan Chelsea next season.
As you should, my friend. But again, your house will be spared when we raise down the village of Arsenal.
Big up Jovi. Flawless, you good? Life goes on, bro. Low.
Oh yeah. Man's blessed. I'm saying this sucks, but like you say, man, the season's starting next month, and life moves on, and we'll be here, man. There's a lot of chat, so we'll be here.
Big up Boxing 8887. Cooker best left back Charles have had since Cole.
Facts, to be fair.
Big up JJ. Freedom fighter could have been a world champion.
I can't believe you rejected 180k. That shocked me. J-Mar, we won't forget you, though. Conference League might not have been the same without you, mate.
Big up the Sleeping Beauty. Dominating. Lewis, Arsenal only dominates second. Troops wipe the dust out of Arsenal's trophy cabinet and get Arteta his raise.
Up the Chelsea.
Fucking hell, man. Big up Jakey. Lewis got receipts.
We got hella receipts, man.
Big up Yak. God damn. I hate you, Lewis, if I wasn't a CFC fan.
Up the Chelsea. Yeah, I'd hate me too, man. I'd hate me too if I won a world champ, you know? So mad.
Big
We'll
up
never know, though.
Big up JJ. Was Ousmane Dembele playing yesterday? I don't think
Who?
anyone. I think the only player I saw was Donnarumma.
Who's
Big
that
up-
guy?
Big up DX fan. Chelsea's back is in pain from carrying England.
Been carrying this country for too long, man. I don't need to pull their weight.
Big up Smiggins. Hey, tell Carlton Banks to stay off the what?
That is false allegations against your king. God, jail him.
That's very false. Only we done anything over yesterday, you know.
You Chelsea.
Big up Jakey. Your own ends aren't even your color. Cold. Damn.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Big up Jovi. Man, them said Noni and Havertz is the biggest signing. Pop off, Lewis. Low.
Can't again. Just gotta tell me I'm wrong.
Big up Jinko again. Jill, sorry. Shout out to Sam, who said Chelsea had a worse squad than West Ham last summer, and also said Pool fans would want Slot out by December. I bet Lewis has got receipts on that shit.
Don't worry, I got all of that, man. I'm taking more players from Wolves than I am from Chelsea.
Yeah, that's crazy stuff. Yeah, that's crazy.
Usam know that you're next, blood. Goldberg settings, bro. Big up Yak again. It's been an hour and can't stop laughing at Lewis.
See, like I told you, man, 2 years of being chained up, man. They tried to lock me up permanently. We are free. Free at last. Free at last. Good God Almighty, we are free at last.
We got Ilya, King Carefree, Gordon Ramsay, Lewis. What a feast!
Big up Ilya, my fellow soldier. We've gone through a lot over the last few years together, and we are now finally back on top.
Big up Oscar. Troops is lucky X isn't a Chelsea fan. It's bad enough he won this Europa League, bro. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Big up DX fan. Lewis out here moving like King Booker.
Real shit, man.
Big up TTM. We saying Chelsea, Trump Towers sponsor soon.
If they want, they can give us a good offer. As kings of the world, we are no longer searching for sponsors. Sponsors can come and state their pleas and their cases to the Gargantuan Blues. Because whatever logo is going to be on our shirt, we'll also have world champions on top. That is a big honor for you lot. State your cases. The highest bidder wins.
Big up Frank. We know who you are. Champions of the world. We are the only ones. Biggest
Up the
club
Chelsea.
in London. Arsenal who?
the only world champions.
Big up Bereke or Bereke. Ain't fooling me with a little preseason trophy.
Well, what did I tell you about letting the inferiors into the palace? Who's been letting people in for this coronation? I told you, first-class citizens and Chelsea only. The fuck? Oh, you man are getting sacked. Or worse. Or maybe take a finger.
Big up Danov. Chelsea got more relegations than titles.
Who asked? You know? Who actually asked? Jail him!
Big up Mize. Lewis, congrats. I disagree with you. You just beat up PSG. If you don't win one of the big two this year, it's a failure. Prem and Champions League are gargantuan.
Thank you. Thank you for your opinion, my friend. We appreciate your congratulations.
We got Mike, who is the biggest club in London? Arsenal.
Up the Chelsea. I respect him going down with the sinking ship.
Big up King. Big up King. Chelsea is the best in the world.
Damn straight.
Big up Carsten. Remember Carsten Yanker? Fucking giant. Compare Palmer last Premier League season with Saka's best.
It's a throwback. Bayern Munich player. Striker, right?
We are not comparing ourselves to European virgins anymore. Not doing it.
Big up Chelsea fans are ham rolls. Lewis, let's see the same energy when Cole Palmer goes missing for months. No one cares about your dusty preseason trophy or that fraud. UEFA Conference League. Hashtag
This guy's an Arsenal fan, right?
Yep.
Be gone, vermin.
Big up Yas. Big up Yas, blood. It's all right, troops. At least you, man, don't get embarrassed against the top six no more. Big up our king looking, keep cooking the peasants.
I shall, my fellow soldier. God bless you.
Big up Nathaniel, Champions League 2026. Bowie saying it third time. If they win Champions League, if they get a third before our first, I swear down, I'll crash out.
But what would change? What would really change if we got number 3 before you got number 1? Like,
because you to have 2 is bad enough. You to have 1 is bad enough. 3 is just, I mean, we're taking the
you
piss.
said that about us getting 2 before we got 2.
Yeah, but and I had head loss when you got the 2, and I'll have if you get the 3, same situation, bro.
That's what happens when you're in denial about the color of this city, my friend. Acceptance is freedom.
Big up JJ. Give me my gold badge on the kit. I'm wearing that everywhere.
Up the fucking Chelsea. London is blue. Now how annoyed I was. I went to the mega store on no sleep, and they still haven't got the fucking badge there yet.
Bro, that's mad. Big up Whammy Houdini again. You can't just get rid of me, Lewis. Big up the panel.
There's a mole. I've got a mole in my kit. Fucking hell, man. Day 1, and this is the shit that I have to deal with. Back in the cells he goes. And if he gets released again, you're all going in the cells with him. I'll find new guards.
Big up Kai. Where's Queen Charmel? That was it. It was Charmel. That was her name.
Yeah, shout out
Booker's
Charmel.
wife. Yeah, Booker's wife. Big up Dems Bright. Lewis, we need 24-hour unbearable streams.
Oh, don't worry. We are on a guard of honor as things stand. This is only the first stop. It's only the first stop. But it is an honor to start here with the Back Again community. My dogs.
Let's keep slapping them likes though, chat. We got over 2K inside. 906 likes, blood. So we're nearly at 1,000. Let's get there ASAP, man. You get me? Let's get that ASAP, blood. Arsenal. We have Arsenal news, blood. You understand? We have fantastic Arsenal news to brighten my mood. After that, I felt like I just walked on hot coal barefooted. But Mr. Here We Go himself has tweeted, understand Gyokeres agents have landed in London to seal details of the deal with Arsenal. All set also for Victor to travel for medical as soon as details will be sorted. 63.5 million euros plus 10 million add-on. Commission reduced as it has been fixed today. Now, this is what we needed. This is what we've been waiting for. This is what we've been calling for. A top striker, blood. You understand? Arsenal have finally gone out there and done something fucking correct, bro. You get me? And this here, 63.5 million euros. That works out probably at about 57 million. You know what I mean? 58 million for one of the top strikers in world football now, bro. This guy is prolific, blood. Do you understand? That is an absolutely fantastic deal.
54 million.
Oh, so it's even cheaper, see? That is an absolutely fantastic deal that Bert has been able to do. You understand? To get a striker of his caliber through the door for that fee, you have to give props to Berta, blood. You get me? You have to give props to Berta. And it's looking to me like Berta does have a little bit of power, blood. You get me? Because we all know that Sesko was Arteta's dream. Sesko was the target. Sesko's the player that we've been chasing the most, blood. You get me? And there was no real rumors to Gyokeres. You get me? It was more when Berta pulled up. So I think that was on Berta's list, and I'm glad that he's convinced Arteta to make that choice. You understand? We need to see what shirt number he's going to get. Jesus has number 9. Zinchenko has number 17. So one of them are going to have to be stripped. You get me? They're going to have to be stripped of the number because that's the numbers that Gyokeres rolls with. He's not a number 10, so I wouldn't give him the number 10. He hasn't got enough pace to take the number 14. That doesn't mean that Madueke should get the 14, blood. You get me? I don't think he should get the 14. I think he should get number 31, which was the first number that he got when he actually went to Chelsea. And 31, I believe, is available at Arsenal, blood. So you get me? That's the
I heard
number.
it was Carl Hines. Is he still with you lot?
What number is Carl number 31?
I heard it. Yes, I don't know.
I'm not sure. Hopefully, he can get moved from that. Blood. He's a goalkeeper, so it'll be easier to take a number of a goalkeeper. You get me?
Yeah, that's the number.
If a goalkeeper's not number 1, they don't really give a shit, blood. You know what I mean? You can give him any number. So that shouldn't be an issue. But finally, the Gyokeres deal, blood. You get me? This is what we needed. This is what I wanted from early. This is the target I wanted. This is the man that I think is going to get us over the line. This is the man that's giving me confidence and hope going into this next season. This is the man that's going to make us a threat now, blood. You understand? Because there's times when we couldn't break. You understand? We had to kind of build up. We couldn't just go long with it. You understand? Go play the ball over the top. We never really had a striker like that. But with Gyokeres, you've got that option, blood. You get me? In and around the box. He's an absolute gunman. His movement in the box is very good. Finishing, we all know. You understand? He is an absolute bagsman. He's got a cannon on that right foot, left foot. You get me? Absolute bullet. The goals you've seen, and I think he's going to be a high scorer in the Premier League, blood. You get me? I'm looking at Havertz getting 15 goals in this team. I'm looking at Marino getting 10 goals. For me, Gyokeres gets 20 to 25 goals minimum in the league. You understand? Minimum in the league. The amount of chances we create, the chances that Jesus missed when he was in that position, other players in that position, the chances they miss. Gyokeres ain't missing these chances. You get me? Gyokeres is not missing these chances, blood. You understand? I'm going for golden boot this season, blood. Big man ting, man. He's going for golden boot this season, blood. Ooh. You get me? Because it's the amount of chance we create, bro. He's a player. I think he gets 20 goals. Coming in his prime, 27 years old. He's confident. You understand? The way he's talking, he's saying that, yo, I'm at the top table with all of the big dogs in the striker area, blood. You get me? So I fully
I'm glad
expect.
they're not shirking away from the responsibility that comes with that sort of signing. I respect it.
Because I think he has the mentality, blood. You get me? He's proven for the last few years that he has the mentality. You get me? He has absolutely proven it, blood. You understand? That he has the mentality to go out there and bang goals, blood. You get me? Champions League, he bang goals. You get me? It's not just like we're saying, okay, cool, he mashed work in Portugal, but in Europe, he weren't really mashing work. He was mashing work in Europe as well. You understand? He's already mashed work in the Championship. He's got a point to prove, blood, because he was in the Premier League, didn't get to touch grass. So you get me? He's calling it a revenge tour. You understand? And it's gonna be that, blood. You get me? It is gonna be that, blood. You understand? He's coming into preseason. He's gonna get time to learn about his teammates, the movement of the team, where Saka's gonna be, the philosophy of the side, what Arteta wants from him. He's gonna have enough time to acclimatize himself, get himself fit and ready. So you get me? Very, very, very happy with this deal, blood. You understand? It's the one that I wanted. And you get me, bro. This is the signing that Premier League teams look at and they're like, okay, cool. Arsenal got a striker now. Okay, cool. You get me? So Bamendi, that's done. Mosquera as well. You get me? We got the here we go from Fabrizio today for Mosquera. You look at that deal as well. That's a very good deal, blood. You understand? That is you understand? Not a lot of money spent on that deal. You get me? I'm just looking for it. Here it is, blood. You understand? Here it is. Christian Mosquera to Arsenal. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place with formal steps to follow. 15 million euros fee. Total package under 20 million euros. Mosquera only wanted Arsenal. Long-term plan in place. Medical ready this week. So we're getting things done, blood. You understand? What is also fantastic news as well, blood, which I told you lot will happen. You get me? But it's like, man wouldn't listen to me, blood. You understand? Man were trying to troll me. And we're trying to laugh at me, blood, but you're not laughing now, are you, blood? Whoopsie daisy, there it is, blood. You understand? Ethan Nwaneri's new deal at Arsenal can be sealed in principle this week. Arsenal believe progress made over weekend was significant, with all indications positive at this stage. Do you understand? So you get me? The future's bright. The future's Ethan, blood. Not the future's orange. The future's Ethan, blood. You get me? We're doing the right things, blood. You understand? Berta's getting things done behind the scene. You understand? They are allowing Berta to cook, blood. You get me? Let this man cook, bro. You understand? Me personally, I would hire Edu and sack him again. You get me? Just hire him and sack him again. Just, you get me? Big man thing, bro, because look what Berta has come in and done in his first window, bro. You get me? Kepa, 5 million. Norgard, 10 million. Zubamendi, 55 million. Gyokeres, 54 million. The Madueke one, okay, cool. I like that one. 48 million. We're still looking at Eze, is what they're saying. Still looking at Eze, yeah. Still looking at Rodrigo as well, is what they're saying. You understand? As it stands now, with Gyokeres, Madueke, how the window is now, this side is more than capable of winning a trophy, blood. You get me? But it's not ready to win the big one yet. We still need that Eze deal to go through. We still need that Rodrigo deal to go through, blood. You understand? Because Madueke can't be the left wing option. You understand? It's gonna have to be a backup.
Rodrigo.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a backup thing for Madueke, for Saka. You get me? So I see him yesterday. I didn't see him personally, but I see yesterday he was at Wireless. He was with I think Chukwuemeka. Sancho was there. They was cool enough with Conan and Burner Boy. Hand of Arsenal said today that the medical is complete. So I assume that the medical was done over the weekend. That's why they allowed him to go to Wireless, blood. Obviously, he's still on holiday as well. So no issues with him being at Wireless, blood. You get me? But like I said, still not happy with that deal. 52 million is it wasn't smart business. You understand? Hopefully, you get me. He can do a job. You understand? Not happy with it, but when he puts on the shirt, you get me. He's an Arsenal player, then, blood, isn't it? You understand? So whether you like it or not, you gotta support it.
You have done good business though. You do have to give props to Bell. You do. I think you have done outside of the Madueke deal. Have done very, very good business. Very, very good business. You have to give plaudits. So the Gyokeres deal in particular as well. The Norgard's a sleeper. I think that's a good one for the price you got him for and what he will offer as well. If you do get Eze, it is. But yeah, I hear you because I was going to ask you about, because you mentioned about Gyokeres getting you over the line, but you already answered the question when you said you're ready to win trophies, but not the big ones. So you're looking at the domestics first?
Yeah, looking at the FA Cup,
Yes.
definitely, blood.
FA,
That's definitely in the radar right now.
Pick up League Cup first?
I mean, league, get me. Cup double, definitely, blood. We were the first club to do the cup double.
Okay,
I mean,
know that.
yeah, blood. First club to do the cup double. So, you know, what I mean, George Graham and them thing there. So, definitely, you get me. As it stands, trophy is in sights, but the majors we need. You get me? That
Does Eze change that? All right, let's say you get Eze.
Eze changes it.
Because I think you get Eze. Majors on the horizon. You saying Prem or Champs?
More Prem.
That's good open play creativity for fucking up 9. I hear it.
More Prem.
More both sides.
More Prem
if you get Eze.
Because Eze hasn't played in Europe yet, innit? You understand?
Okay.
Yeah, you've played for England, but playing in the Champions League is a completely different ballgame.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He might need a bit of time to adapt to that and see how it does. But I would say more Premier League because Eze knows Premier League. Gyokeres is gonna fit in like a glove. Saka, as long as he comes back in a good condition, because he didn't really end the season how I would want him to end it. Hopefully, he can get himself fully fit, back firing. I think that you get me. You are definitely looking at that league title, bro. You look at how we've done in the recent years, the points we've got, the strength in the defense. You understand? We have a solid defense, bro. You get me? Defense ain't the issue. Midfield is looking good as well. You understand? Especially if you add Eze into that addition as well. He can play in the midfield. You can put him on the left. You know what I mean? Things is going him, bro. You understand? I don't really want him as a left. I prefer him more central, but because of Madueke, it's I can't really see Rodrigo and Eze and Gyokeres. I can see maybe Gyokeres and Eze.
I think it's
I'm convinced that this Madueke deal has cost us Rodrigo.
Agreed. I think so too. Which I don't understand it. I still don't get it. The Madueke deal. I'm still.
I don't understand. Like I said, if it was cheaper, 20 mil,
10 million. Yeah, you hear it.
You say cool. You know what I mean? Like, all right, cool. But when you're telling me 48 million and then you're seeing Kudos go for 55 and Arsenal think they've got the deal done like amazingly, like the Arsenal board think they've like pulled off a masterclass because they look at the market and they're like, Alanga went for 55, Kudos went for 55, Gibbs White's going for 50 something, Cunha went for like 60, and Bremo could go 60. They think that they've got their words, the board's words, not mine. They have got the best winger on the market for the cheapest price. So out of all the options I just named, Arsenal believe that Madueke is the best option on the fucking market, blood.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Whoever's heading that
what has changed with the Eze situation from the last pod that we did out of interest?
Nothing really, just that the interest is still there, and that Eze is open for a move. There's no contact that's been made yet, but
he's got
close. Fabrizio was like, "You're talking to Eze, but you haven't started contacts with the club, and what was it? You don't want to pay the release clause. You'd rather just
because the release clause is there.
Because the release clause is 60, I think they want to get him for about probably 55s, 50. So you know Arsenal, blood. This is
the thing, though. Like the intent ain't really intenting like that. If you're willing to spend the 50 on the backup and not
because the way Gyokeres is, because the way Bert has got the Gyokeres money down, it was 80 million. Now it's 54 million, bro. You understand? Maybe Arsenal think that Bert is capable of bringing that fee down as well. You get me? Because he's gone out there and done it with the Gyokeres deal. But Sporting was standing on business at one point. We're not releasing him unless But then the agent said, all right, cool. I'll waive that 10%. Gyokeres said, I'll waive the 2 mil. You understand? Fee started to, you get me? Because Gyokeres was pushing for the move. You get me? I don't think Eze will push for the move, even though he's an Arsenal man. I think the respect he has for Palace and what they've done for his career, I don't think he'll throw his toys out the pram. You get me? But I think if you get me, release clause 6-7 million. So I think Arsenal want to pay between 50 and 60. I think if they can get that to that fee, then you get me. They're hoping Bert is the one that can go and, you understand, wave his magic and Mumbang Ming. Next thing, he's pulling up with Eze. But there's still like strong strong people talking about Eze and Rodrigo as well, blood. You get me? But the Eze one, I more think it's one or the other. You understand? I don't think it's both. I think it's one or the other, and I think we're more likely to get Eze than Rodrigo.
Fair enough. Okay. Cool.
But I'm happy with the Gyokeres signing, bro. That's what I wanted, bro. You understand? Because when I'm seeing the Madueke news drop, and I'm seeing Gyokeres deal on ropes. We've left Lisbon without getting the deal done, and then out of the blue, you get me. Maybe it was because the Madueke news dropped and the reaction of the fan base is why they kind of push the Gyokeres news, blood. You get me? Because that Madueke signing, it had the fan base all over the place, but you understand? You got flipping Rio Ferdinand putting flipping female length paragraphs out there, blood. You understand? For me, I don't agree with the abuse. You get me? Like, I don't know why man are messaging Madueke, bro. You're just weird, bro. You understand? You don't need to
that's
message
crazy.
him. That's just weird, bro. You can have your opinion. If you don't agree with it, then don't agree with it, bro. Innit? You don't have to get me, agree with something because the club have said that.
You have to DM him and abuse him.
My man's out here like Ferdinand's moving mad, like, oh, he wants to play for Arsenal. Like, you should be. Bro, I don't give a fuck if he wants to play for Arsenal. I want to play for Arsenal. What's your point? I'm not good enough though, innit? I know that, innit? Madueke should know in himself, you're not good enough to play for Arsenal, bro. You understand? All because he wants to play for Arsenal. I couldn't give a shit, blood. I want to play for Arsenal, like I just said, blood. That don't fucking matter, blood. I couldn't care if you want to play for Arsenal, bro. If you're good enough to play for Arsenal, that is what I'm on. Yeah? That's what I look into. I don't care. Bear man want to play for Arsenal. You understand? It don't matter, bro. You get me? But it's the question that is asked is he the right signing being made? Is he what we need? You understand? Is he worth 52 million? No, he ain't. No, he ain't, bro. He has failed at Chelsea. He cost Chelsea 30 million, and we've given them 22 million plus profit when he's failed. He hasn't succeeded. That's why they're selling him. You think they'd sell Palmer? No, they wouldn't. Do you understand?
Untouchable.
So Arsenal, like, you get me? Like, stop the bullshit because he's our player now. He's the best thing since sliced bread. No, we can be honest. It's a very Buki signing. You understand? Mad Buki is what I'll call him if he starts moving like an idiot, blood. That's his name for me, Mad Buki. If he starts doing up fucking Martinelli business or Chelsea Madueke, Mad Buki is your name, blood. You understand? But
you think he starts, Troops?
No,
you think he starts on the left-hand side, yeah? You think he starts over the other side?
Not if we get Eze.
Let's say you don't get Eze.
I think he starts.
So you see
upgrade on Martinelli.
I think he starts.
That's crazy.
I think
the craziest part is with Gyokeres, I think your team is actually good enough to win the Prem. With even just the Gyokeres signing. The problem is, as we've always stated, that man in the dugout. The team is there. The team is there. This is me saying this. Forget even adding Eze and Rodrigo. I'm saying just add Gyokeres to what you currently have right now. That team there is good enough to, and that squad, in my opinion, is good enough to win the Premier League. Problem is the guy.
He's psychopathic and he'll start playing players out of position. You'll see Gyokeres playing off the left.
That's where the issue lies. He's the biggest issue. You know what I'm saying? As much as Eze would add to it, and of course, Eze is a quality player. I've said this. Even if he's playing from the left, even though I think he's better centrally, he's still good enough to play out wide left. Arteta is the major problem. That is. But I would say very good signing for Arsenal. Very, very good signing.
It is what it is, blood. You get me?
It'll be interesting to see what position he plays in under Arteta, but yeah. Welcome to my country.
You talking about Gyokeres? Or you talking about Madueke?
No, I'm talking about Gyokeres. I'm talking about welcome to my nation.
He's gonna play as the 9, man. There's no way you don't play and start as the 9.
Yo, this brother brought in Havertz to play in midfield. Like this guy's changed how many players' positions?
Nah, Havertz is on the bench, mate. He's done.
He ain't dropping.
I still believe that.
Havertz is done, bro. You'll see, Lewis. First game of the season, you'll see Havertz on the bench.
For your sake, I would hope so.
No, I'm done. No, he's done now. You get me? Arteta, you know what I mean? He realizes that this donkey can't lead us nowhere, blood. You understand? He can just about get into the stable, mate. You get me? So
does Arteta really realize that though?
He does, because he's gone and got Gyokeres. He's accepted Gyokeres, bro. He might not have wanted him, but he's accepted him. So, you know what I mean? The
I
proof
know,
is
I'm
in the
just saying, like, yo, I would not
proof
be
is in
too
the
shocked
pudding.
to be seeing fucking Gyokeres left wing or some craziness.
Nah, there's no chance he's playing Gyokeres.
Run down the channels and like let Havertz facilitate and all that.
He does like to run to the channels, but he's not going to play him on the wing, bruv. You get me? That man is that man is a 9, bruv. You know what I mean? But big up Berta and big up Arteta for giving it the green light, blood. You know what I mean? Because we fucking needed that, bro. After the Madueke, after the Madueke drama. Big up Papa Bear, Middlesbrough, Fulham, Arsenal, Europa finalists, losers.
Facts.
What's your point, blood? You get me? Big up Tanya. Cole Palmer is an A-tier level player now. Unreal.
Big games, big moments, big players.
Big up King. PSG more like PGM. Paris gone missing.
Bars.
Still. Big up Udini. Flawless. How was the Snow Bunny hunt this weekend? I was going to ask him at the Man United session. Don't answer. Big up the Sleeping Beauty again. Glock 9. You said Arsenal fans holding onto a player you haven't signed yet, like that second place spot. Quick crying, bridesmaids. Enjoy Madueke. This Sleeping Beauty is on fire, bro. I swear down, she's on fire, bro. She's been cooking me like the last 3 days, bro. I swear down, she's been cooking. Last 3 days, she's been cooking my ass, blood. Big up Mike. Troops made a YouTube career by crying about Arsenal, but has the nerve to clown Chelsea. Peasant activity. Congrats on Kai Havertz 2.0.
And what a successful YouTube career. My dog.
Over 300k subscribers. You're here sending $5, mate. You get me? Here's your 2 minutes of fame, bro. Now you're gone into obscurity while I'm here. Still relevant. Big up Bat. Gyokeres is a very good signing, especially at that price. But with Arsenal's luck, he might bust and pause, and Sesko might bang. For Karma to give ammunition for Arteta in guys, and cinema goes on at Arsenal.
What's that fab tweet? Oh, nothing too deep.
Big up Chelsea fans
between all parties involved in UC9 deal to get final green light.
Oh, yeah, man, know that, bro. That's done.
Yeah, I was dropped a minute ago.
Big up, Chelsea fans at Ham Rose. If we sign Eze, Rodrigo, this window is 15 out of 10. Man said 15. I'd say 9. You get me? Because the Madueke signing will make it -1. You feel me? Big up Rashid. Chelsea spend by far double most of all clubs, 2 bill in 5 years and 6 bill in 20 years. Of course, you have to win prizes with so much spending.
Another low entry super chat, for goodness sake. I will entertain it. Fine. So we spent how much? How much have we sold? Go check that, and then you'll see why we spend so much. 6 billion in 20 years under 2 different ownerships. And again, you have to spend to win trophies. You look at your club, as soon as you buy Gyokeres, you are basically £1 billion bottle jobs until you go and win something. So if you want to talk about you having to win prizes with so much spending, why doesn't your washed and failed institution go and win something? Because we've been waiting a fucking long time for that. Thank you for your donation, though.
Big up my dogs. I'm at Fam Zone TV for the raid, blood. Big up Just D. Big up Catch. Big up Dean. My brothers, them. You get me? Make sure you lot drop a sub on their channel, blood. You get me? Big up the man, them over Dessa. Okay. Lewis just cooked on that one. Big up Cozy. Win or get sacked now for Arteta. I'm with you, Cozy, blood.
I think the fans look at it like that. I'm not too sure about the board, though. But I think the fans definitely look at it like that.
Big up Mike. All love, bro. I hope you get sponsored by a tissue company. Liverpool, never walk alone. Arsenal, never cry alone. Well, you lot were the first. Well, you lot were the inventors of always the victims. You get me now. Maybe we share that slogan. You get me? So know what I mean? Chill on your Clark blood, because we know about you lot blood. You get me? Man United news. There is no Man United news. You get me? How about that blood? There is nothing. Because they got no bread. They got no bread, no pool, nothing blood. They're just there 15th. Looking at Jamie Vardy and Calvert-Lewin blood. You understand? Gyokeres. I was Gyokeres. I was told Gyokeres. You understand? Yoka who, bro? Yoka at the Emirates blood. You know what I mean?
That's not
Axel Twanzebe trying to sue your club over clinical negligence, sorry, you understand? Maybe they was part of the reason why Pogba mash up his tests as well, blood. You get me? What's going on at OT, blood? You know what I mean?
Our medical team been like, especially when Axel was there, which was years ago, our medical team's been messing up. Pogba had to go and get his own medical stuff when he got his injury, and he posted out when he was literally on the hospital bed, when he was on the surgery table. Yes. But yeah, in regards to it, the no bread thing, myth. We've been hearing this all summer long. I heard this before the season.
Why haven't you got Mbeumo if you got bread, bro?
Because we don't want to pay the money. That's why. How else we making bids if there's no bread? Bear in mind, we got 5 million for Sancho. The Alvaro Fernandez deal, when he's gone to, I don't know where he's moved to. We had a percentage of that. Alanga's gone to Forest. Sorry, Alanga's gone to Newcastle from Forest. Got a percentage of that too. So that's 11, that's 5, and that's 5. Money's there. We just don't realize it's just incompetence. That's what it is.
That's 20 mil. How much do they want? 60 plus?
Yes, the report is saying that is 5 mil more. Like we're like literally like 5. I think I don't. Like I said, I don't even think it's.
I don't think you have the 5 mil. That's why.
I don't think it's how much more. No, it's. I don't think it's more money. I think it's how much they want up front. I just think it's the structure of the deal. That's what it is. Of course, the bread's there. Like I said, we just got money from the Alvaro Fernandez deal. Never mind the Alanga one. That's in itself. That's 16 million. Just those two deals. The money, of course, it is. We just don't realize that.
Why is he your only target as well? I was saying to Saeed, like, all I see is Mbeumo. I don't see no other links to like any other player.
Because we're a deeply unserious institution.
Like, even on Onana out for 8 weeks. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to go into the goal. Obviously, we're not necessarily. We're not happy about that because I want Onana in the goal when we play you on OT, blood. Believe that. I don't want him injured. I want him there, blood.
But he won't be fit, unfortunately, because it's 8 weeks, so he won't be fit for that game. But you said there, why is Mbeumo the only target? Because we're not run by smart people. We know this. All of this stuff is nothing to do with money, it's nothing to do with finance, it's nothing to do with United having a lack of pulling power and all this type of nonsense. No, we are just not run very, very well. I don't know why people don't understand this. Go back and look from when Ineos got in up until now and look at their decision making. And make it out for yourself. I don't even have to give my opinion on it. I can just state the things that happened, and it goes to show what it is. The pulling power is there. There's no issue whatsoever. The money's been there. Like I said, before the window opened, it was we have no money for anyone. We're broke. Then we got Cunha. Then it changed to, they only have money for Cunha. Then we made a bid for Mbeumo. Then it was, they only have money for Mbeumo and Cunha. That bid got rejected. We then made a second bid with more money. Of course, Manchester, I say this all the time. Manchester United print money. Money's there. It's just that we're ran by idiots. That's the problem.
Are they back in Amaru? Because we're nearly in pre-season. There's only Cunha.
The club?
The club, because we're nearly in pre-season. You've only seen one signing come through the door, and you need about 6-7 players for your first team, blood. Mm-hmm. Does this look like Ineos are showing support to your manager, blood? Because to me, it looks like they're hanging him out to dry.
No,
because wouldn't last season, for example, with Ten Hag, all the moves you made were early in the window. You lot were shopping early. You know what I mean? By July, everything. I know we had the Euros last year, but by July, you lot had everything done.
Yeah, it was the only late one was Agate. He was the only late one.
And that's because he was at the World. That's because he was at the Euros.
Hmm. But Copa America,
sorry.
Yeah.
Who was I thinking of? I think it was Xerxes. Because Xerxes was a late one as well, no?
I think Xerxes was kind of late. But yeah, to your overall point stands about Manchester United doing business early. Yeah, you could argue that. Again, and this ties in to what I'm saying. What's this? Yeah, I say the deal's going to get done. This is why I'm not concerned about the Mbeumo deal. That has not been my problem, hasn't been my issue. It goes to show how foolish we are because we just don't understand that we're not the A side of the negotiation. That's what the issue lies with this. We don't understand that they don't have to. They can ask. They hold the power in this one. But all three parties involved in this want the same thing. And Bremo wants to move. We want in Bremo. They're willing to sell. This is why they're sat at the negotiating table with us. So that's what it is. I only believe reliable sources. So that's why I don't pay anything no mind like these type of things. But you lot hold that same energy when it's linking Manchester United to a bad player. Just want to say that. So yeah, that's why we ain't getting in Bremo. It's nothing to do with Manchester United in, like I said, with finance or pulling power. It's none of that in my opinion. We are just not a very clever institution. We are not run by smart people. You mentioned that they hanging out Amorim to dry. That can
Here
be
we go.
yes.
Well, not here we go, but Mr. Fabrizio. Vlahovic been offered to Man United. There are no negotiations with Juventus at this time, as United are still currently focused on Mbeumo. That is from Fabrizio.
I don't want Vlahovic anyway. So I'm
Vlahovic. Oh, brother.
I'm cool with no Vlahovic.
Vlahovic in 2025, you know, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That brother sounds like
again the fact that he's been offered to us is lets you know where they're at, because I don't even know what other strikers Juventus have got.
Ain't Vlahovic on is he on a free or
no? Because if they're offering him, he won't be on a free. That means he might have a year left or something.
Yeah, maybe a year left. Because I know Vardy and DCL could be a free.
Oh yeah, and that was another thing as well with that. There are potential last resorts. That's what the report said. So they ain't.
Are you starting to think about last resort though, blood? Because I ain't seeing no first resort, blood. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely not thinking about last resorts, number one, and two, I'm not thinking about potential last resorts, because that's what the report said about Vardy, about DCL, that if Manchester United make a move for them, and that's a bit, and if Manchester United make a move for him, it'd only be a last resort, and it's a big if. I'm paraphrasing, but it was along those lines. So our potential last resorts made the news. It's like, all right, okay. So I'm not really fussed about our last resorts or potential last resorts.
Are you worried now, Flawless?
No.
You're not starting to worry. You've only got one signing through the door. No outgoings.
I'm not worried because I'm at acceptance already that my club's not serious. Why would I worry about
what
something?
What are you thinking for next season? Horizon? What are your targets? What are your
depends who we buy, who we sell.
As it currently stands, let's say Mbeumo and Cunha, nothing else comes through the door. You go with what you have.
Sell nobody.
Nope.
Fuck.
Because at this point, it's looking like
let's say that's the case. So Mbeumo and Cunha join, nobody sold. It's the same. Are them players who are no longer involved? Are they integrated back into the squad? Are they around? Is Rashford back? Is Sancho back? Is Garnacho back? Is Anthony back? Or are they still? Or is the club going to rule with an iron fist and say, "Hey, I'm not involved regardless"? What goes on with those five? There's so many variables with this. Why am I holding out hope? Do I think it'd be better? Yes. Will it be anywhere up to the standard? No. Can we still go and nick a trophy? Absolutely, yes. Without doubt. It's more of the same. And once this manager eventually gets sacked, because I don't think he'll make it till 2023.
How long does he have?
2026. I think he'll get sacked. I think he'll be around the same time as Ten Hag.
Well, October, November.
Yeah, October, November. I think that's when the pressure will really be cranked up. I've said this before. If his points total is similar to Ten Hag's or the same or just below, that's all going to be all the talk of the town. Because everyone's going to look at it and go, well, you sacked Ten Hag for this, and Amorim's doing the exact same or doing worse.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, like, we'll see if these lot fold under pressure is too harsh. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. But they take their time with decisions. It's like, and then who do you get next? That's what I'm looking at. That's the biggest decision. What
who do you replace him with? Because at that time, when you was getting rid of Ten Hag, there was a couple of options. Right about now, you know what I mean? Inzaghi's gone to Saudi. There's not really,
get an interim.
You know what I mean? And
I'd go get an interim. I wouldn't hire a new guy. I'd go get an interim. That's what I'd do. Hire an interim, and then that gives you the entire rest of the season to identify. No, go get Rude. I'd go get Rude. Get Rude back. That's who I'd get. And then see what the options are.
Was Rude's time the best little period that you've seen in the last 18 months?
No. Ten Hag's for 18 months. Does that include Ten Hag's for Ten Hag was here 3 seasons, wasn't he?
That's why I said 18 months.
Yeah, it's 18 months, yeah. Because Ten Hag's third season, in particular, the early on, that was the best I've seen us in a long time. That's when I was like going into games and going, all right, yeah, we can do something here. Confident, whoever we're playing, whether we're favorites or we're not favorites, we can do something. So yeah, that little period with Rude, yes, because Rude it was just vibes back. Just set up the team in a basic way and just let them go out there and play. So I would bring Rude back as interim, and then that gives you the entire rest of the season to them.
You remember Oli? I mean, interim Oli was like
interim Oli was he's the best. He's the best interim I've ever seen in my entire life. It was ridiculous, but he's managing.
Okay,
he's in Turkey. He's managing. It's a Besiktas.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's over there because they was in the when he joined. They was in was they in the Champions League? Oh, they was in the Europa League, I think, but they got knocked out. Because everyone went quiet. Because Idea got through, you would have never heard the end of it. But yeah, he had the last 2 or 3 games or something like that. But yeah, that's what I do, and then see who's available on the market. See who new managers like new players always pop up. So we'll see. But yeah, worried no, because of my acceptance that this lot are terrible. And when I say that, I'm talking about the ownership.
Mm-hmm. Was it a big mistake not selling Bruno? Because the fee that was rumored, that could have really, you know what I mean? I think if you sold Bruno, you would have had Embremo for the door by now.
Huge mistake not selling Bruno. And not even for the Embremo deal. You could have went and got 2 midfielders for that. I've been talking about the spine of the team for the longest. That's all I want us to improve. If we improve the spine of the team, I'm cool with that. If you bring in Embremo, you get a striker, you sell Bruno, that could have for 110 million, you can get 2 midfielders for that. You get a goalkeeper, your spine is set. And I would have been like, all right, we can build upon this, and would have been absolutely fine. But yeah, we made that mistake. Huge mistakes not selling Bruno. It's catastrophic mistake not selling him. It was a dreadful decision. And we left it in his hands, which makes it even worse. Not only did we get to the wrong decision, the process of getting to the wrong decision. That's where my issue lies. The fact that Bruno's still here don't bother me as much as why he's still here. And he was willing to go. That's the case. And for whatever reason, the manager and the board didn't want him to leave. I would love to know why. I'd love to be in that board to understand the thought process as to why. I want to know who said, no, let's keep him. But again, this matches, there's no accountability for poor performances over here. 0, because nobody's punished. Nobody loses their job. Nobody loses their place in the team.
I must apologize. The king has to leave. I've got an emergency I must attend to. Guys, it has been an honor to be here for this coronation. God bless. And yeah, up the fucking Chelsea.
Lessons every single time. But yeah, shout out to Lewis. But yeah, like I was saying, we've just made mistake after mistake after mistake. Bruno being another, that's the one right there. Even people who are fans of Bruno was like, I seen them say, I understand why we would sell him for this amount. I get it. The age he's at, the money. Again, it's not even for Embremo. That could have replaced, that could have redone our entire midfield. Could have went and got 2 midfielders for that price and been, all right, cool. But again, Manchester United. Long season, man. Long season. Manchester United fans currently as constructed. It's the 14th of July strapping, man.
Yes, it's looking long for you, lot. I'm not gonna lie, blood.
It is.
Big up Rashid. If Chelsea buys Bono from Al Hilal, they win the Prem. Do you think it's only a goalkeeper that can get them over the line? I think they need more than that. I think they need to improve the defense as well. The defenses look better, but I mean, on a consistent basis, they definitely need to improve the defense still. Liverpool news. We don't have no Liverpool reps. Monts missed his train, the dickhead. You get me? He was too busy trying to catch wines at Wireless. You get me?
Oh, was he at Wireless?
Yeah, blood, and this dickhead missed the fucking... This idiot missed the last fucking train, blood. You understand? So, I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in London, lingering around. Probably ain't even brushed his teeth yet, the little tramp. You get me? But we will bring you some Liverpool news, blood. You get me? The only thing I really have is I saw that they played, I think it was Preston. Did they?
Yeah, they played a preseason.
They played a preseason friendly. I don't know if it was Preston or not. I think it was Preston, and I just saw like the lovely what's the word, blood? The lovely respect that was shown to Diogo. You get me? They came up with a wreath. They had a young lady there singing "You Never Walk Alone" from start to end. Liverpool fans were there with their banners and tribute. There it is, the Jota tribute, blood. You know what I mean? I think every club should do that, blood, this season. I'm not gonna lie. I think every club that when they go to a ground, I think that, you know what I mean, they should bring a little wreath and you get me, place it in front of the away end. That's what they did. The captain came out, placed the wreath in front of the away end. Liverpool fans were singing "You'll Never Walk Alone," and then Cody Gakpo at the end, he got a goal, and then he done the famous Jota celebration, blood. You get me, which is a very very touching moment. Salah looked like Salah looked like he wasn't even there. You know what I mean? In his face, it looked like it's affected him, bro. You know what I mean? Like, obviously affected him, but you can see visually. You know what I mean? You know, some people can hide emotions. Salah was looking very, you know what I mean? It was looking. Nunes as well. I didn't see the Nunes one still. I only saw the Gakpo one. You get me? But big up Darwin as well for doing that as well, fam. You know what I mean? But yeah, we just, you get me, every ep, we're just gonna, you get me, send strength to you lot, blood. You understand? Hope it gets, you know what I mean, it's tough, but hope it gets a little easier. You know what I mean? He's gonna be greatly missed. He's gonna be champion this whole season, rightly so. You know what I mean? And you get me. It was a very touching moment from Preston, blood. You get me? They didn't have to go as far as they did. You know what I mean? They could have just, you know what I mean, came out with a wreath on a minute silence, but they went over and beyond. You know what I mean? So big up Preston for doing that, blood. You get me? And obviously Liverpool got the win, so it was a good day out for the Liverpool supporters. You get me? Other news, ain't really got a lot of other news, blood. You know what I mean? Alanga moving to Newcastle. That's something. Tell a lie. Newcastle. This drop. Yeah, blood. Newcastle. Hugo Ekitike keeps attracting interest from Premier League, with Newcastle keen on the striker. More Premier League clubs remain also informed on situation after Liverpool and Chelsea calls in June. Al Hilal and Al Qadsiya, that's who Abba used to play for, called in recent weeks, but his priority is Europe. We also have news on Amari Hutchinson. Brentford are showing initial interest in Amari Hutchinson as possible replacement for Brian Mbeumo in case of exit with Man United on it. Brentford appreciate Hutchinson, but no club to club talks yet with Ipswich Town. News for Man City. Understand James McAtee is now in Frankfurt to visit Eintracht as potential new club. McAtee assessing his options ahead of move away from Man City this summer, and Frankfurt are on it. Obviously,
the Matter K news. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? His pinned comment.
Yeah, pinned comment, blood. Bakayoko looks like he's going from PSV to Leipzig. Yeah, this one as well. All documents are signed for Madueke apparently. And that's really it, blood. You get me?
No more news on the Gibbs White thing to Spurs.
Nah, not yet. It's on hold, isn't it? I think that's all down to I think that's because I heard that them and they want Forest want Wieser in it. And obviously because of I think Mbeumo going to United possibly. Frank wants to get Wieser in, but Forest have been tracking him for 6 months, and I think it's down to that, blood. I think they're kind of saying, okay, cool, give us Wieser and then we'll free up Gibbs White, blood. You understand? But Forest have been placed into the UEFA Cup, Europa League, and Palace are going to go.
Palace thing,
Palace are going to the conference. But then Palace have a better chance of winning the conference, to be honest.
Yeah, ain't Palace going to appeal it?
I think so. They should do, because like that's not fair, blood.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm not gonna lie. Mateta linked with Liverpool apparently as well. That's a scary one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, anyhow he goes Liverpool.
That's a scary one, blood. Because if they was to add Mateta to that front three, yeah, it's looking mad. Still, I can't lie.
Problems. Problems.
It's actually looking mad, blood. Apparently, the Gibbs White deal might not happen.
Gonna be
You're gonna have to keep an eye on that, blood.
because they paid the release clause. I wonder what the
Yeah. So I don't understand how they. I feel it's got to be the Weezer thing, bro. Because why would
You reckon
Forest
it's
do
that?
that?
They just like, all right,
That
we just
owner's
gonna-
just a dickhead, bro. That owner's just an idiot. Remember, he was the one that tried to run up on Nuno.
He ran on the pitch. Yeah. During it after the game.
Yeah,
I
blood.
remember.
He's a weirdo,
Really?
fam. So it's probably something to do with him. Fucking weird. I'm happy. I already don't like my owner's, blood. But if he was my owner, yeah. Oh my lord, my head, like it could go, bro. I'm not gonna lie, it really could, because the shit I see, I'm like, yeah, blood, you could never. And then him hiring Edu, yeah, fuck all that, blood. You get me? I want his head on a stick, blood. You know what I mean? Big man thing. But that's it, people. That's all we have time for today, blood. You get me? I hope we hit everything. You get me? Hope we hit all the key talking points, blood. You understand? Big up Lewis, as always, the Wallad. You get me? It's gonna be hell every episode with this shoot, blood. You get me? Mons will be back on Friday. Don't worry, blood. You get me? He'll be here with his foundation and mascara, good to go. You get me? Big up Flawless, as always, blood. You understand? Big up the chat, as always. Big up the super chatters. Big up the mods, them. Drop a like on your way out. Subscribe to the man, them, as well. Link in the description. We are also redirecting to Flawless. You understand? The bro is going live, blood, with some Mbuemo talk. You get me? Hashtag where's Mbuemo? You get me? But enjoy the rest of your week, people. Like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribe to all the man, them. We're out, people.
Big up.